Hello friends, a heartiest welcome to my channel Lyceum of Politics. I hope all of you are doing fine. I am back today with a new video for you. Today I would like to discuss the right to equality, which is a very basic fundamental right with you. I will try to discuss it in a very simple terms so that it becomes very easy for all to get a hold over the topic. So let's start. So before I discuss the right to equality with you, let me give you a short overview about the fundamental rights. Now, fundamental rights are a very important feature of the Indian Constitution. They can be regarded as an integral part of the Indian Constitution, which is mentioned in Part 3 of our Constitution of India. Now, this inclusion of the fundamental rights was a sheer need for the eradication of the social evils that existed at that time in the society, like discrimination, untouchability, humiliation of the people of lower caste, and also for the promotion of the ideas like equality, oneness, and the idea of dignity, integrity, welfare of the people. I hope you remember these terms. If not, you can go back to my video of preamble. There I have discussed vividly about these terms. It will be easier for you to understand from there. Okay, so now coming back to this one. So the fundamental rights are enforceable by the court of law. Now, originally fundamental rights were grouped under 7 broad categories, but with the exclusion of the right to property by the 44th Amendment Act, now at present we have 6 fundamental rights existing for us. So now, the right to equality. The right to equality is one of the most important fundamental rights that are assured in Article 14 to 18 of the Indian Constitution. Now, this right actually acts as a bedrock of our Indian democracy. Without this right, you can say that all other rights merely becomes meaningless. It says that the state shall not deny to any person equality before law and equal protection of the laws within the territory of India. In my following slides, I will try to discuss the right to equality in a more detailed manner with you. Now, Article 14 guarantees equality before law to all persons, citizens and non-citizens. It says that the state shall not deny to any person equality before law and equal protection of laws within the territory of India. Now, mark these words. This equality before law is highly inspired from the English rule of law, and equal protection of laws is inspired from the Constitution of US. Now, basically, this means that the state shall not discriminate between different persons in dealing with them. Every citizen should be treated in the same manner without any kind of discrimination in respect of their religion, wealth, social status, etc. But yes, the state can make reasonable restrictions on the rights. For example, a law that discriminates between the rich and the poor in matter of payment of taxes. For example, if the rich people are asked to pay more taxes than the poor who cannot afford to pay more taxes, this does not violate the rights in any case. Okay. So there are also other exceptions in respect to this equality before law. For example, Article 361 of the Constitution lays down that the President and the governors of India are exempted from any criminal proceedings during the tenure of their office. And also, under international law, foreign sovereigns enjoy full immunity from any process. Now friends, let's have a look at Article 15. This article prohibits discrimination on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth or any of them. Now what is meant by discrimination? Discrimination means that the state shall not distinguish someone favorably from others. That is, no one can be prohibited to enter into a restaurant or theatre or shopping mall, or for that matter to any place like that on these above mentioned grounds, like basing on his religion. Suppose I cannot say that you are of this religion so you cannot enter here, or you are of this caste so you cannot enter here, or that you are a male or female so you cannot enter here. So all these are being mentioned in Article 15. But remember my friends, here the state does not mention grounds like residence, language, health and morality. Now, immediately after the inauguration of our constitution in 1950, several points of constitutional disputes also started to arise one after another. One here I can mention about the Champakam Dorairajan case versus the state of Madras, which actually brought in the issue of discrimination in the forefront. This related to, some reservation of seats in a medical college of Madras, which was struck down by the Supreme Court at that time. Now, the state then came up with the First Amendment Act of 1951, which empowered the state to make special arrangements for the educationally and the socially backward classes. Now, clause 4 was also added to Article 15, which says that nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any special provision for the advancement of socially and educationally backward classes. Later on, the 93rd Amendment also empowered the state to make reservation of seats for the SC, ST and the OBCs in private educational institutions, and the state can also create special provisions for women and also the children. So now Article 16. Article 16 provides equality of opportunity for all citizens in matters of employment, minded my friends. Okay, so this is basically providing equality in matters of employment or appointment to any office under the state, and that no citizen shall, on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, descent, place of birth and residence, or any of them, be ineligible for or discriminated against in respect of any employment or office under the state. However, this article also does not debar the state from making any provision for the reservation of appointments in favor of backward classes, which the state feels is not represented adequately in services under the state. Now, Article 17. This is again a very, very important right, my friends. This article is basically based on the Gandhian ideals. Article 17 declares untouchability as an offence. It tries to protect the section of people from humiliation. In a country like India, there was a time when untouchability was widely practiced by a section of people. And to do away with this evil practice, this article was incorporated in our constitution. Okay. The founding fathers of the Constituent Assembly realized the plight of the humiliations of the untouchables. In fact, Ambedkar himself expressed in his lectures and writings time and again the social humiliation he himself had to face as he belonged to the Mahar caste, which was treated as an untouchable caste in India. The Congress government also later supplemented this article by passing the Untouchability Offence Act of 1955 to be amended into the Protection of the Civil Rights Act of 1976. Article 18. Article 18 prohibits the state. Prohibits from what? From conferring any title except a military or an academic distinction, my friends. It forbids Indian citizens from accepting any title from a foreign state. Under clause 3 of this article, a non-citizen of India who holds an office of profit under the state is also prohibited from accepting any title from any foreign state without the consent of the President of India. Remember that. Then you may ask me, then what about this Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Paramveer Chakra, Padma Vibhushan and all other titles that are conferred to the citizens by the state? See, the Constitution of India does not prohibit recognition of service rendered by the citizens for the betterment of the society, and thus these are awards which are conferred to the citizens. However, you must also remember that these awards do not provide any special privilege for those on whom they are being conferred. Okay. So, thank you for being with me once again. I will come back to you with more videos very soon. And if you want me to prepare video on any particular topic, please let me know. And if you like my channel, do not forget to subscribe and press the like button. So, bye bye. See you soon.